Nicole Malliotakis now. She's on the Hill. Congresswoman, good to see you today. You have a little bit of a smile there. How you feeling about today's events? We had about an hour and 50 minutes, a little shorter than that, of some drama. How you feeling now?
Look, I think it was a grueling week for all of us as we tried to put together the pieces to ensure that we can come out of this with just one vote, and that vote being for Speaker Mike Johnson. And we were successful in doing that. And I think what it shows is that not only are we united, but we are ready to get to work, and we will have debates, we will have discussions, and the Speaker is somebody who is willing to listen. He's willing to exchange ideas, listen to our thoughts on how we can make things better and make Congress run more smoothly, and he's implementing some of that, I think, which will be to the satisfaction of the members and the benefit of the American people. I think at the end of the day, 80–90% of the time we are united on issues. It's a matter of just drilling down onto those core, the core language in these pieces of legislation to make sure that we put aside our differences and come out with something that is stronger. And I think you'll see that this country will benefit from the exchange of ideas that we're having here. Now, we will come January 20th, when President Trump is sworn in, get to work immediately to secure this border, to get our energy independence again, not just independence, but dominance, to get our economy back on track, to extend President Trump's tax cuts and also implement the other provisions that he wants to see, like the no tax on tips and reducing taxes on our senior citizens, and yes, some SALT relief for states like mine in New York. So I think it's a great time for America. It is a new day for America. We're going to get to work, and we're going to do good things for the American people, and we're going to clean up the mess that Joe Biden left.
Congresswoman, we know that the American people have continuously, especially this past year, not been as confident in Congress, maybe even more than ever before. What would you say to those Americans to restore their confidence?
Well, I will say that a lot of the issues that we faced were because of the Democrats that controlled the Senate and the Democrat in the White House. We controlled 1/3 of the federal government, and it was by a very tiny majority. It was by the slimmest majority in American history. Now, with a Republican trifecta, we can do the things that we wanted to do, and the legislation that we had passed to secure our border, to restore energy production, and to address things like deporting people who are in this country illegally, who are committing crimes, the Lake and Riley Act, all those things went over to the Senate, and Chuck Schumer killed them. I think we have a better shot at getting them passed now, but people also have to be mindful that to pass most pieces of legislation in the Senate, you need 60 votes. We only have 53 Republican votes. So there's going to have to be some discussion with the Democrats on how we get those 7 votes to do critical things that we want to do outside of the budget reconciliation process, which requires just the 50 votes. And that's why I'm hopeful that in this reconciliation package that we want to do, that Republicans will unite and that we will be able to address the border, energy production, repealing many of these burdensome and costly regulations that have hampered energy production in this country, and the extension and expansion of President Trump's tax cuts. If we can agree as a group, the Republicans, to get that done in reconciliation, we will be able to score those victories for the Republicans and the Democrats of this country, everybody across the political spectrum, and we would be able to do it without Democrats' votes.
All right, Congresswoman Malliotakis, thank you so much for taking the time out of this busy afternoon to join us on American Agenda, and Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, thank you.
All right, and stay with us because there's more American Agenda after this on this very busy Friday. TGIF, right?